Do you know what really decides how long you'll live after 60? It's not luck. It's not even your genes. The truth is, your body has already been keeping score, and there are 5 common illnesses that quietly steal years from people every single day. The scary part? Most folks don't see them coming until it's too late. But here's the good news. If you know what to look for, you can fight back. In this video, we're going to talk about 5 major illnesses that shorten life after 60. We'll look at why each one is so dangerous, and more importantly, we'll talk about simple things you can do starting today to protect yourself. Stay with me until the end because the last illness on this list is one that most people ignore completely, and that mistake costs them years of healthy living. Now let's get started. These aren't guesses or old wives' tales. What I'm sharing with you today comes from real medical research. Doctors and scientists have studied these patterns for decades. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly what your body's telling you. You'll know what warning signs to watch for, and you'll have real steps you can take to add more healthy years to your life. Sign 1. Heart disease. Your heart is the engine that keeps everything running. It pumps blood to every part of your body, from your brain to your toes. When your heart gets weak, everything else starts to fall apart. Heart disease doesn't happen overnight. It builds up slowly over many years. Fat and plaque stick to the inside of your arteries. They get narrower and harder. Your heart has to work harder just to do its normal job. Over time, this wears it out. Think about 2 men. Joe is 72 years old. He takes a 20-minute walk every morning before breakfast. He eats mostly vegetables, fish, and whole grains. He quit smoking 30 years ago. His blood pressure stays in a healthy range. Then there's Frank, also 72. Frank sits in his chair most of the day watching TV. He loves fried food and red meat. He skips his blood pressure pills because they make him feel funny. He figures if something was really wrong, he'd feel it. 5 years from now, Joe is still walking every morning. He plays with his grandkids in the backyard. Frank had a heart attack. He survived, but now he gets tired just walking to the mailbox. His doctor says the damage to his heart can't be undone. The difference between Joe and Frank isn't luck. It's the small choices they made every single day. The good news is that your heart can get stronger at any age. Start with walking. Even 15 minutes a day helps. Cut back on salt and fried food. If your doctor gave you pills for blood pressure or cholesterol, take them every day. Ask yourself this: when was the last time you had your blood pressure checked? Do you know your numbers? Sign 2. Diabetes. Diabetes is like a slow poison that spreads through your whole body. When your blood sugar stays too high for too long, it damages your blood vessels, your nerves, your kidneys, and even your eyes. Here's how it works. When you eat, your body turns food into sugar for energy. A hormone called insulin helps that sugar get into your cells. But when you have diabetes, your cells stop listening to insulin. Sugar builds up in your blood instead. That extra sugar acts like sandpaper. It's scraping away at the inside of your blood vessels. Let me tell you about 2 women. Margaret is 75. She eats small meals throughout the day. She stays away from sugary drinks and white bread. She keeps moving by doing light housework and taking short walks. Her neighbor Barbara, also 75, loves sweet tea and cookies. She eats big meals late at night. She hasn't exercised in years because her knees hurt. Margaret's blood sugar stays steady. She has energy all day. Barbara was just told she has diabetes. Now she has to prick her finger 3 times a day to check her blood. Her doctor's worried about her kidneys. Diabetes doesn't just hurt your blood sugar. It speeds up aging in every part of your body. People with diabetes are more likely to have heart attacks, strokes, and memory problems. It can even lead to losing a foot or going blind. The good news is that type 2 diabetes can often be prevented or controlled with simple changes. Eat smaller portions, choose water over soda, add more vegetables to your plate. Walk for just 10 minutes after each meal to help your body use that sugar. Think about your own eating habits. Are you eating too much sugar without realizing it? Check the labels on your food. You might be surprised. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights helpful, please comment number 2 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Sign 3, stroke. A stroke is like a heart attack, but it happens in your brain. When blood can't get to part of your brain, those brain cells start to die. This can happen in just minutes. There are 2 main kinds of stroke. One happens when a blood clot blocks a vessel in your brain. The other happens when a weak blood vessel bursts and bleeds into your brain. Both are emergencies. The scary thing about stroke is how fast it can change everything. One moment you're fine, the next moment you can't speak, can't move one side of your body, or can't recognize your own family. Consider Harold and William, both 78 years old. Harold keeps his blood pressure under control. He doesn't smoke. He sees his doctor every year. He knows the warning signs of stroke. William's blood pressure has been high for years, but he doesn't like taking pills. He figures he'll deal with it when something goes wrong. One morning, William felt dizzy. His arm went numb. He thought it would pass. By the time his wife called 911, 3 hours had gone by. The damage to his brain was already done. Now William needs help getting dressed every day. He can't drive. He struggles to find the right words when he talks. Harold is still sharp. He drives himself to his weekly card game. He remembers his grandchildren's birthdays. His brain is still getting all the blood and oxygen it needs. High blood pressure is the biggest risk factor for stroke. The trouble is, you can't feel high blood pressure. You have to check it. That's why they call it the silent killer. The good news is that most strokes can be prevented. Keep your blood pressure in check. Don't smoke. If you have an irregular heartbeat, talk to your doctor about treatment and learn the signs of stroke: sudden numbness, confusion, trouble seeing, trouble walking, or a severe headache. Do you know your blood pressure right now? If not, please get it checked this week. Sign 4, cancer. Cancer is when cells in your body start growing out of control. Normally, your body is very good at finding damaged cells and destroying them before they cause trouble. But as we get older, this system can break down. Every day, tiny clusters of abnormal cells appear in your body. Your immune system hunts them down and kills them. This happens quietly, without you knowing. But if your immune system misses one, that cell can keep dividing. Over months or years, it can become a tumor. The good news is that many cancers grow slowly, especially in older adults. And if you catch them early, they can often be treated successfully. Think about Eleanor and Ruth, both 76. Eleanor goes to the doctor every year for checkups. She gets her mammogram, her colonoscopy, her skin checked. When her doctor found a small spot on her colon, they removed it before it became cancer. Ruth doesn't like going to the doctor. She figures if something was wrong, she'd feel sick. By the time she noticed blood in her stool, the cancer had already spread. Now she's fighting for her life. Eleanor is living proof that finding problems early makes all the difference. Ruth's story shows what happens when we wait too long. Your lifestyle also plays a big role. Not smoking is the single best thing you can do to lower your cancer risk. Eating plenty of fruits and vegetables gives your body the tools it needs to fight abnormal cells. Staying active keeps your immune system strong. The good news is that cancer screening works. Colonoscopies can find problems before they become cancer. Mammograms can catch breast cancer early. Skin checks can spot dangerous moles before they spread. When was your last cancer screening? Don't put it off. Early detection saves lives. If you're still watching this video and finding these insights valuable, please comment number 4 below to let me know you're here. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you subscribe and turn on the bell so you don't miss any videos. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Now let's move forward. Sign 5, chronic lung disease. Your lungs are your body's lifeline. Every cell in your body needs oxygen to survive. When your lungs can't deliver enough oxygen, everything suffers. Your heart has to work harder. Your brain gets foggy. Your muscles get weak. Chronic lung diseases like COPD and emphysema develop slowly. They often start with a little cough. Then you notice you're getting winded climbing stairs. Eventually, simple tasks like taking a shower leave you gasping for air. The biggest cause of chronic lung disease is smoking, but it's not the only cause. Air pollution, dust, and chemical fumes can also damage your lungs over time. Let me tell you about 2 friends, George and Robert, both 74. George smoked for 20 years but quit at 45. He still goes for walks every day. He takes deep breaths of fresh air. His lungs have healed a lot since he quit. Watch Robert smoked until he was 65. By then, the damage was done. Now Robert carries an oxygen tank everywhere he goes. He can't walk to the end of his driveway without stopping to rest. Last winter, a simple cold put him in the hospital for 2 weeks. The difference between George and Robert is when they decided to quit. George gave his lungs time to heal. Robert waited too long. But even if you've smoked for years, quitting now still helps. Your lungs can start to repair themselves within days of your last cigarette. Your risk of lung infections drops. Your breathing gets easier. The good news is that you can protect your lungs at any age. If you smoke, quit. If you live with air pollution, use air filters in your home. Practice deep breathing to keep your lungs strong. Stay hydrated so the mucus in your lungs stays thin. And here's a simple test. Can you blow out a candle from 2 feet away? If that's getting harder, it might be time to talk to your doctor about your lung health. Now that you know these 5 illnesses, take a moment to think about where you stand. We talked about heart disease, the slow killer that weakens your body's engine. We talked about diabetes, the silent poison that damages everything in its path. We talked about stroke, the brain emergency that can change your life in seconds. We talked about cancer, the disease that grows quietly until it's found. And we talked about chronic lung disease, the thief that steals your breath. Here's what I want you to remember. None of these illnesses happen by accident. They build up over time based on the choices we make every day. The good news is that you have more control than you think. Every walk you take strengthens your heart. Every vegetable you eat helps control your blood sugar. Every blood pressure pill you take protects your brain. Every screening you get could catch a problem early. Every cigarette you don't smoke saves your lungs. Your future isn't written yet. The choices you make today can add years of healthy living to your life. Start small. Pick one thing from this video and do it today. Take a walk. Check your blood pressure. Schedule that screening you've been putting off. Make one meal a little healthier. These small steps add up. Over months and years, they become the foundation of a longer, better life. The goal isn't just to live longer, it's to live better, to stay independent, to enjoy time with the people you love, to wake up each morning feeling grateful for another day. That's the real gift of taking care of your health. Thank you for joining us today. We'd love to hear from you. Leave a comment below and share one thing you learned today and how you plan to use it in your life. Your thoughts are important to us, so don't hesitate to share them. Reading your comments gives us great motivation and encouragement. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us continue creating good content to inform and inspire you. Thanks for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.